Myself Viren Patel. I am associated with LG Institute of Engineering and Technology. I am going to teach you the subject of Physics Group 1. In previous videos of this chapter, we have learned about properties of ultrasonic waves, generation of ultrasonic wave by two methods, and we have discussed about the detection methods like acoustic ratings, and also we have studied other detection methods. In last video, we have discussed about sonar and NDT, and also we have discussed some applications of ultrasonic in medical and industry. So now, in this video, we will understand the remaining application of ultrasound, namely ultrasonic welding, ultrasonic soldering, and ultrasonic cleaning. At the end, we will discuss an overview of this whole chapter. So this video is last video of this first chapter, ultrasonic and NDT. So now, let's start with the first topic of today's session, that is ultrasonic welding. So you might be aware about the normal welding methods or conventional welding methods like gas welding and arc welding. But ultrasonic welding is process of producing a metallurgical bond between the materials without melting them. So this type of welding is also known as cold welding. Now we will understand the process. So the surface of workpieces are cleaned and put together. In this welding, the bond between the welding pieces is produced due to the local application of high frequency vibrations by keeping the workpieces together under the pressure. Now, using an ultrasonic generator, the ultrasonic vibrations are passed into the workpiece through a coupling system or sonotron, which is resting over one of the workpiece. So, again I repeat these two sentences. So, in ultrasonic welding, the surface of workpieces are cleaned and put together. The bond between the welding pieces is produced due to the local application of high frequency vibrations by keeping the workpieces together under pressure. So, here anvil is used to support the welding piece and opposes the clamping forces as shown in figure. Anvil is a basic tool with hard surface on which another object is struck. So now, a static clamping force is applied parallel to the workpieces. At the same time, the sonotron tree oscillates parallel to the interface of workpieces. So, what will happen? Due to the combination of static and oscillating shear forces, an internal stress is created in workpieces. So, after crossing elastic limit, a high interfacial slip occurs. Due to this, the breaking and disperse of surface field takes place, which produces metal-to-metal contact at any point. So, this is all about ultrasonic welding. It is very useful compared to the conventional welding methods like arc welding and gas welding. So now, next application is ultrasonic soldering. So with conventional soldering, aluminum foil condensers, aluminum wires and aluminum plates cannot be soldered. So, ultrasonic soldering technique can be used in place of that conventional soldering methods. An ultrasonic soldering iron consists of an ultrasonic generator having a tip fixed at its end, which can be heated by an electrical heating element. The tip of soldering iron melts the solder on the aluminium, and the ultrasound removes the oxide and other contaminants over the surface and allows the solder to faster. So we can say that ultrasonic soldering method is used at the places where conventional soldering methods cannot be used. So now, next application which we are going to discuss is ultrasonic cleaning. But before moving further, let's understand the principle behind it, and that principle is known as cavitation. So one of the major applications of high power and low frequency ultrasonic sound wave is ultrasonic processor and ultrasonic cleaner. In processor and cleaner, the principle of cavitation is used. So first of all, the question arises, what is cavitation? So when high frequency sound waves are passed into a solution, it produces mechanical vibration effect within the liquid. So, violent disturbance in the liquid results in the formation of minute vacuum bubbles that are called microscopic cavities or voids. Again, I repeat the definition of cavitation. So, when high frequency sound waves are passed into a solution, it produces mechanical vibration effect within the liquid. So, what happened? The violent disturbance in the liquid results in the formation of minute vacuum bubbles that are also known as microscopic cavities or voids. So this process of bubble formation and its subsequent collapse is known as cavitation. So we can say that as the sound waves continuously propagate through the liquid, each point in the liquid is subjected alternate negative and positive pressure at the compression and rarefaction of sound waves. So the bubbles are brought at the microscopic level during the rarefaction and it becomes very larger during the compression phase. So as the bubbles grow larger, they become very unstable and eventually collapse in a violent impulsion, releasing a shockwave of energy. And that resulting shockwave provide the necessary energy used to assist cleaning. So again, I repeat the important terms in that cavitation process. So, as the sound waves continuously propagate through the liquid, each point in the liquid is subjected alternate negative and positive pressure at the compression and rarefaction of sound waves. So, what will happen? The bubbles are brought at microscopic level during rarefaction and it becomes very larger during the compression phase. So, as the bubbles grow larger, they become very unstable and eventually collapse in a violent impulsion, releasing a shockwave of energy. So we can say that the resulting shockwave provide the necessary energy used to assist cleaning. So before moving on to the ultrasonic cleaning process in detail, I would like to discuss the application of cavitation. So first application is ultrasonic processor. Ultrasonic processor is used for emulsification of invisible liquids, disruption and killing of microorganisms, etc. Second application of cavitation is ultrasonic cleaner, which we are going to understand in detail. That ultrasonic cleaner is used to clean semiconductor components, PCB switches, tools, molds, castings, gears, ball bearings, jewelries, coins, and other surgical instruments. So we can say that ultrasonic cleaning is play an important role in electronics equipments, because that ultrasonic cleaning is used in designing, or we can say that to wash the printed circuit boards which are involved in any electronic instruments. So now let's discuss ultrasonic cleaning in detail. So ultrasonic cleaning system consists of an ultrasonic generator, a transducer and a tank filled with the required cleaning solution as shown in figure. So you can see in the figure that this setup consists of ultrasonic generator, a transducer and a tank filled with the required cleaning solution. So we can see that the tank is made up of stainless steel. Ultrasonic transducer is mounted at the bottom of tank, which are used to pass that ultrasonic waves. Now, the size and frequency of transducer selection depends on the capacity of tank. It means that we can decide the size and frequency of the transducer according to the capacity of the tank. Now, the tank is filled with the cleaning liquid, which may be either solvent or aqueous. So when the ultrasonic generator is switched on, it means that when we are passing that ultrasonic waves through that setup, it provides a suitable AC signal to the transducer, and so that transducer generates the ultrasonic waves of desired frequency. So we can say that these ultrasonic sound waves passed into the liquid medium within the tank, and the process of cavitation occurs within the liquid. So now you are aware of that cavitation process. So due to that cavitation process, fine particles on objects are pulled into the space, releasing them from the object, and they become suspended in the liquid by the soap. So to increase the effect of ultrasonic cleaning, the cleaning medium should have low surface tension and low viscosity. So you might be aware about that surface tension and viscosity concepts, as you have studied in 11 or 12 standard. So now we will discuss the advantages of ultrasonic cleaning. So first of all, this method is pollution free and less cost. Ultrasonic cleaning enhance the cleaning speed for both solvent and aqueous medium. Here in this method, consistency is high and it is of higher quality. Also, the next advantage is it has high safety with less complaints, and we can say that it occupies less space and reduces labor. So these are the advantages of ultrasonic cleaning. Now, in this video, we have discussed about various industrial applications of ultrasonics like ultrasonic welding, ultrasonic soldering, and the concept of cavitation, which is used in ultrasonic cleaning. And also we have discussed that ultrasonic cleaning method in detail. So now, you know that this is the last video of the first chapter, ultrasonic and NDT. So let's quickly revise important points of that first chapter. So, first of all, we have discussed about the properties of ultrasonic wave. So you have to keep in mind that the frequency of ultrasonic wave is greater than 20 kilohertz. So we have discussed about the two methods of generation of ultrasonic waves, namely piezoelectric method and magnetostriction method. And we have discussed about the detection methods like acoustic grating, sensitive flame method, Kunz tube method and thermal detection method. And then we have discussed about the non-destructive testing concept. In this concept, we have discussed two ultrasonic inspection methods, pulse ecosystem and ultrasonic flow detector. And then we have discussed about the various applications of ultrasonic in industries, medical and other places. So thanks for watching.